Hello guys, how you doing? My name is Claude Pierre, and I'm currently enrolled in Kaiser University pursuing my bachelor's degree in sports medicine. This class is the second class. They say it's the hardest, the most challenging class because of the information and just the time frame that we have. So, exercise physiology made simple. Today I'll be discussing how to perform a squat properly and how exercise physiology is made simple. I'll also be giving you a brief knowledge of what exercise physiology is. Exercise physiology identifies the key scientific content that is important to the successful practice of exercise physiology. The scientific is the basis for practice of exercise physiology. It's to prevent or control mind-body disease, promote health and well-being, and enhance athletes' performance. The objective of exercise physiology is to be able to design appropriate exercise prescription that focuses on the public health challenges of a sedentary lifestyle. Academically, to become an exercise physiologist, a degree is needed. Exercise physiology offers a bachelor's, master's, and a doctor's degree. Accredited exercise physiologists specialize in creating an exercise program for a patient at high risk of developing or with an existing chronic condition like hypertension, heart disease, and diabetes, and even injuries. An exercise physiologist not only helps rehab injuries, but prevents them from occurring. After becoming an accredited exercise physiologist, you are trained to do multiple things. You can administer exercise stress tests in a healthy and unhealthy population, evaluate a patient's overall health with special attentions to cardiovascular function and metabolism. You can also develop an individual exercise prescription to increase physical fitness, strength, endurance, and flexibility. Thirdly, design a customized exercise program to meet healthcare needs and athletic performance goals for patients. Once you're hired as an exercise physiologist, you can work sports and wellness program instructor and director, strength coach for college, university, professional sport programs, teachers and institutions. You could become a teacher. Research for companies to make psychological equipment for tests and evaluation, manager, an exercise leader in corporate wellness program, instructor in the health and fitness club, and many more. Now that I gave you a brief information of exercise physiology, we're ready to jump in squats. Now I'll be showing you guys a clip of me performing a squat exercise. As I perform this squat exercise, please pay attention to my form and my technique, and listen to what is taking place to get a better idea of what energy is being used to perform a squat. The body has three different energy systems: immediate, short-term, and long-term energy. Doing a squat exercise, which is a very quick, very rapid exercise, it takes no longer than 4 seconds to complete this exercise. With that being said, you're using the immediate energy anaerobic with stored ATP, as well as stored phosphagen. During this process of squatting, we are still using maximum energy because we still need to make sure we're controlling the weight. In this video, I'll be performing a squat with 135 pounds, which is about 45% of my maximum squat strength. To perform a squat properly, or performing any activity, you want to make sure you have the proper gear on, comfortable shoes, and of course you want to stretch before performing any exercise. The squat is a full body exercise. You squat by bending through your hips and your knees with the weight on your upper back until your hip comes lower than your knees. Most people think squat is just a leg exercise, but anyone who has actually done a squat properly knows that your squats include your hamstring, your quads, your glutes, your groins. Indeed, the prime mover when you squat. But your abs, your obliques, and lower back are muscles that are also being engaged to perform this activity to keep you from collapsing underneath the bar. Even your arms and your shoulder must work to keep the bar in position. We use our legs all the time. We generate our full potential of energy by using our lower body muscle. First thing first, you should be squared. Make sure your feet are aligned, shoulder width apart. Then as you are set, begin. The bar should be placed on your traps. Now your next focus is to make sure you breathe and proceed to drop your hips controllably. Stick your rear end out and drive your heels down to the floor. Head should be up. Eyes should be looking up. It is important to make sure you're getting the proper depth while squatting, so you can get the full range of motion, the full effect. Then lastly, you want to make sure you explode right back up. You have successfully completed a squat. The recovery process for an immediate energy exercise is about 1 or 2 minutes. The body process does not immediately return to its resisting level after exercise. The recovery process for an immediate energy exercise is 1 or 2 minutes. The squat I just did derives energy primarily from intramuscular phosphagen, ATP, and PCR. Exercise physiology is pretty much about everything. It's the anaerobic energy system that's taking place in our body. It's the aerobic, it's the VO2 max, it's the cardiac rehab that we will use for a patient that's dealing with, that's having heart conditions. It's pretty much the responsibility of understanding the body. It's teaching about, plyometrics, it's flexibility, it's working out the safe and the effective way. It's why range of motion is important, and how range of motion relates to exercise physiology. During this video, I'll be showing you that range of motion matters. It is a key factor in exercise physiology. Reaching the proper range of motion in every rep will guarantee you success in performing that exercise, in gaining strength, in gaining flexibility. Flexibility is the next topic. It is very important. It's one of the very important health-related requirements that many people take for granted. Flexibility can prevent strains and sprains on the body. More flexible, the body will become more flexible. The body will become looser. So you're more agile. You're more able to make a cut and not get injured. You're more able to make a movement and not, fracture anything. Just by, stretching, just by flexibility. Flexibility enhances speed, power, and strength. Stretching increases flexibility, which is in fact also discussed in physiology. It's you can use stretching for a pre-workout. You can use stretching for an active recovery exercise. Because stretching also helps shift lactic acid, so you can move the lactic acids that's built up in one area and kind of push it, another direction. By the way, lactic acid is accumulated gas that's inside the body from working out, and that's what causes soreness in the body from working out.